All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our we do problem. So this we do problem here, it looks like it's going to be pretty similar to the one that we just did together, but there's going to be a little wrinkle in this one. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So house prices go up on an average of 10% per year. So I'm seeing some sort of change there. So I'm going to go ahead and underline that. It says if a house was worth $320,000 in 2020, we're going to write a formula to calculate the price in a certain number of years, and I can see that we've got our price defined as P and our years defined as Y. Our problem is saying we need to write a formula. So we need to write a formula. Now, since it is changing by a certain amount each year, and it's changing by a percent each year, I know that I'm not going to be adding something. I'm going to be multiplying something by 320,000. So let's go ahead and use our geometric sequence formula, and we can substitute in order to find out what our formula is. So a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times our constant rate of change raised to the n minus 1. Now let's go ahead and substitute things in. So I know that the price is the thing. If I've got a list of the years and the price, I know that the price is going to be my a sub n. That's going to be the terms in my sequence. And the years, that's going to be my number. So the certain one is going to be my n. So in place of those specific variables here in my formula, I'm going to go ahead and substitute those in. So I know that the price is my a sub n, so that's going to be P. And then my years is going to be my n value, so y minus 1. And that's not the year 2020, but that's going to be the number of the year. So we're going to get into that in a little bit. So we've got P equals, now we need to look at our starting value. Our starting value is 320,000. That was our first term in our sequence. So let's go ahead and put that in. I know that this is going to be a little tight, so I might need to move some stuff. 320,000. And then we still need to multiply by our rate raised to the y minus 1. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our rate. So it says that I'm going to go up an average of 10% per year. So if I went up 0% per year, let's imagine that that happened. My change as we went from 320,000 to 320,000, I would say that my common multiplier, the number I would multiply by, is 1. So if it did not change at all, my common multiplier is 1. But it did change, and it went up. So I know it's going to be more than 1. So in order to figure out what it went up to, I'm going to take my 1, and I'm going to add to it the increase, because it increased. If it decreased, I would use a minus. So I'm going to say it add 10%. And in order to add 1 to 10%, I'm going to need to convert my percent to a decimal. So 1 plus 1.1, which means that my rate of change is 1.1. So my formula is 320,000 times 1.1 raised to the y minus 1 power.